Thursday, 12th of October 2023. This day is celebrated as World Sight Observer World Sight Day. Observer annually on the second Thursday of October is a global event meant to draw attention to the blindness and vision impairment. This year it falls on 12th of October, that is today. Also, 1964, the Soviet Union launched the Voskhod first into the Earth orbit as the first spacecraft with a multi-person crew, and the first flight without a pressure suit is 1967. A bomb explodes on a board Cyprus Airways flight 284 while flying over the Mediterranean Sea, killing 66. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that India China agreed to maintain momentum of dialogue and negotiations. The 20th round of border talks, however, failed to make any headway to end the standoff along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. The Hindu newspaper also states that at Indian Ocean conference in Colombo, Jaishankar raises a dangers of unviable debt projects. India will work to ensure a free, open and inclusive Indian Ocean region, says External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. The Hindu newspaper also states that Supreme Court divided on married women's right to abort 26-week pregnancy. A center says the woman's reproductive and autonomy cannot take away the rights of her unborn child. Woman says she cannot take care of her child. The case is referred to as larger bench. According to the Indian Express newspaper states that India launched Operation Ajay today to bring home citizens from Israel-Hamas war zone. As Jaishankar speaks to a United Arab Emirates counterpart, MEA mission offices up helplines. Rockets are fired toward Israel from the Gaza sector Wednesday, October 11, that is yesterday, 2023. Israel has launched intense airstrikes in Gaza after the territory militant rulers carried out an unprecedented attack on Israel Saturday, killing over thousands of people and taking captives. Hundreds of Palestinians have been killed in the airstrike. Indian Express also states that Bihar train accident, Northeast Express derails near Buxar. 4 dead and 60 injured. Patna hospital on alert. Over a dozen ambulances sent from the state capital. 4 people died and 60 were injured after 6 compartments of a Kamkhaya junction bound 12,506 Northeast Express derailed. 12506 Northeast Express derailed near Raghunathpur railway station in Bihar's Buxar district. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Supreme Court bench divided in abortion case matter will be heard afresh. The Supreme Court of India. A 2-judge bench of the Supreme Court on Wednesday delivered a split verdict on a plea by the center to recall its order passed earlier this week, allowing a married woman to terminate her 26-week pregnancy in what could become a landmark case on abortion and women's reproductive autonomy in India. Hindustan Times also stated that Central Bureau of Investigation filed as FCRA violation case against a NewsClick searches underway at 2 locations. Central Bureau of Investigation action against NewsClick is the new addition among multiple agencies already probing the news portal. The Central Bureau of Investigation on Wednesday carried out raids at the residence of an office of Prabir Purkeshta, founder of the NewsClick, after registering a case to probe violation of Foreign Contribution Violation Act. FCRA people familiar with the development said. Half of Delhi's illegal colonies not part of sewage network. DJB plans to connect 573 unauthorized colonies with sewage network. The Delhi government has pledged that it will increase its total sewage treatment capacity from the current 632 million gallons per day (MGD) to 814 MGD by the end of this year. This figure is beyond the estimated daily sewage generation mark of 792 MGD, and the government plans to add new sewage treatment plants (STPs) to the sewage network as well as upgrade the capacity of the existing plants. Going towards the economy of the country, Sensex Nifty trade flat amid volatility. TCS top loser after muted Q2 earnings. TCS was a top drag in the opening session as the stock slipped around 1.50% after the IT services major reported an 8.7% jump in its Q2 net profit. By 9:30 a.m., key indices were trading flat as Sensex was up 8.46 point to 66,481.51 and Nifty was trading at 19,816.55, up 5.20 points. Oil falls further on United States stock build, easing supply concerns. Brent futures declined by 30 cents or 0.35% to $85.52 a barrel at 0405 GMT. While United States West Texas Intermediate crude slipped 42 cents or 0.50% to $83.07 a barrel. Oil prices fell for a third day on Wednesday, dragged down by a larger than expected crude and gasoline stock build in the United States as in easing supply concerns. Oil prices fell for the third day on Wednesday, dragged down by a larger than expected crude and gasoline stock build in the United States, easing supply concerns. Indian Express also stated that inflows into equity mutual funds dropped 30% in the September. SIP contribution crosses rupees 16,000 mark. In August, the net inflows into equity schemes stood at rupees 20,245.26 crore. Inflows into equity mutual fund scheme declined by 30% to rupees 14,091.26 crore in September, mainly due to the profit booking in large cap funds. The data released by the Association of Mutual Funds showed the number of new SIPs registered in September were 36,77,157, which is an all-time high during the month. The number of SIPs mature were 20,69,365. Going towards the world news, including Israel tells residents in north to shelter after hostile aircraft enter from the Lebanon. Turkey's Erdogan calls Israel's response to Hamas in Gaza as a massacre. After Hamas attack, Israel retaliation tactics raise Gaza invasion fears. Akshardham in United States. Here is all you need to know about the world's largest Hindu temple. United States Coast Guard says it has recovered remaining parts of the submersible that imploded, killing 5. How Israel's affairs security services failed to stop Hamas attack. Going towards the science and technology, Apple announces a festival season sale. It is amazing exchange bonuses. If you have an old phone that you would like to exchange, Apple also has a trade in a program which accepts both Android and iOS devices. Apple teases upcoming festive season sale. Image credit the Apple. European Union urges big technology to tackle terrorist content after Hamas attack. On Tuesday, European Union industry chief Thierry Breton told Elon Musk to curb disinformation on his messaging platform X, warning it was being used to disseminate illegal content and false information in the wake of recent violence in the Middle East. In his letters to Musk and Zuckerberg, Breton said their companies had 24 hours to inform the European Union how they were stopping as harmful content on their platforms. Open Artificial Intelligence plans major updates to lure developers with lower costs. The company also plans to unveil new tools such as our vision capabilities that will enable developers to build applications with the ability to analyze images and describe them, with the potential use cases in the field from entertainment to the medicine. Open Artificial Intelligence plans to introduce a major updates for developers next month to make it cheaper and faster to build software applications based on the artificial intelligence models as the ChatGPT makes prices to go to more. The new features are expected to be rolled out and Open Artificial Intelligence's first ever developer conference in San Francisco on November 6. At last, there's a famous quotation said by Rabindranath Tagore, whose birth anniversary is on May 1861 up to 8 August 1941, was an Indian poet, writer, playwright, composer, philosopher, social reformer, and a painter. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as the Indian art with the contextual modernism. In the late 19th and early 20th century, author of the profoundly sensitive, fresh, and a beautiful poetry of Gitanjali, he became in 1913 the first non-European and the first lyricist to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. Tagore's poetic songs were vivid as spiritual and mercurial, where elegant prose and magical poetry were widely popular in the Indian subcontinent. He was fellow of the Royal Asiatic Society, also referred as Bard of the Bengal. Tagore was known by the sobriquets Gurudev, Kopi Guru, and Biswa Kopi. Mr. Rabindranath Tagore says a famous quotation. He says that our nature is observed by work done, by the compulsion of want or fear. The mother reveals herself in the service of her children. So our true freedom is not the freedom from the action, but freedom in action, which can only be attained in the work of love. Okay, thank you.